tuck in the front then, wasn't it? Going into that Vale chicane. Jack Miller just trail-breaking into that low gear left-hander. And Jack Miller then bites the dust. There's a cloud of dust, sort of a post-Miller incident. Of course, it was there, wasn't it, a few years ago when Jack linked out his teammate Cal Crutchlow in a wet Grand Prix. I think a wet Grand Prix that both have fancied a chance of winning. Luckily at that stage, I mean, can you imagine anybody else on a Jack Miller cleaning out Cal Crutchlow in his home Grand Prix? A chance that he could have probably won that race. If that was anybody other than his great friend Miller, I think it's fair to say Cal's reaction would not have been quite so calm post Grand Prix.
He goes down at the same corner, albeit in dry conditions this time. He was going super quickly, was Miller, just on the curve there, potentially on the inside of Vale, but he was on course to set the first 158 of the afternoon. How he managed to get that through the final couple of corners, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can just see him there, close the throttle, leaving the back of the trackhouse garage right now, as you can see clearly limping. This was the cause for the rear. Snapped sideways and did it through that near 200 kilometres an hour farm curve. Nasty one. And you know that rider at any level is hurt when they don't immediately knocks Alex out of that top three. A 158.883. Still about a tenth away from what Mark's benchmark time was this morning. And that line is 17. He's down. Well, Marquez then has gone down. So he just set a lap time has pushed him up into the top three. That 58.883. And Marc Marquez then. We have not seen too many practice stalls this year, have we? From the 93, but he's been caught out here though in practice at the British Grand Prix.
Certainly not the drive from Marc Marquez. He had one in the wet in Austin earlier this season. Of course, the first right-hander under heavy braking for quite a long time around the Silverstone circuit, and the front end tucks into the village corner. You saw one of the brake protectors going off on the journey there as Marquez desperately tried to limit the damage on that factory Ducati. This is what it looked like and sounded like from on board.
Yep, second gear right-hander then, just down to about 75 kilometres an hour into that village corner. Well, into it he went, out of it the other side he did not come. So Marc Marquez, he has been able to remount the factory Ducati.
Trying to see which gravel track he's walking out of. Judging by the track map, it looks like it's really falls in this session. Frankie Morbidelli. So interesting to see what kind of track temperature we're dealing with here, to wonder whether that's playing a part in some of these early crashes.
That is your classic Brooklands front end washout, isn't it? For Frankie Morbidelli, just a thumbs up there to the marshals who are